Stop Unpleasant Reoccurring Dreams. Mindful Cuddles, Session 19. My name is Laura McGregor, and I'm a clinical hypnotherapist at Nourish Victory. In order to get the best results, please find a quiet place where you can focus your attention and intention towards the goals of this recording. As this is a self-hypnotic recording, it should never be played while driving or at any other time when you need to maintain full, awaking consciousness. I'm going to talk for a few moments about unpleasant reoccurring dreams, and as I do, I'd like you just to close down your eyes and focus on your breath. Maybe taking in some nice, deep, nourishing breaths with an O-shaped mouth, and then exhaling away any stress or tension in your body. It's a really beautiful thing when we can connect with ourselves in this way, and I invite you to really take this time for you, opening yourself up to the possibility of this session. Unpleasant dreams can be horrific because they seem so real, and they leave you feeling traumatized and dreading going back to sleep. Sleep should be a time of deep rest and recuperation, but reoccurring unpleasant dreams make sleep exhausting and frightening and can also affect how you feel during the day. An unpleasant dream, or sometimes even a nightmare, is an emotionally negative dream, maybe producing anger, sadness, or guilt, but most commonly some level of fear or overwhelming terror. Repetitive unpleasant dreams can sometimes have a classic theme, such as being chased or not being able to do something that normally comes quite easy to you. And we all dream every night, even if we don't recall the dreams when we wake up. The content of our dreams comes from expectations during our waking hours that, for whatever reason, were not fully expressed. So the emotional arousal is never switched off. The purpose of dreaming is to complete the circuit through the action of the dream. So if you have frightening thoughts, but what you fear isn't resolved during the waking hours, your unconscious mind will try to complete the pattern by producing a dream. This is a symbolic representation of your unfulfilled fears and anxieties from the day before. Unpleasant dreams are actually an attempted solution, but the solution can feel more like a problem. When you relax more during the day and actively problem solve to switch off the pattern before it gets to the dream stage, your sleep improves and the unpleasant dreams stop. Because unpleasant dreams are the metaphorical completion of daytime worries and fears, it can help to write down any worries you have during the day and start dealing with them before you go to sleep. The more introspect about happier things during the day, the more you'll have happier dreams at night. You can also change unpleasant dreams so they are no longer frightening, and this can be done hypnotically, quickly, and comfortably. And we're going to change the program in your mind so that even if the same dream occurs again, you will be relaxed and calm. In fact, you can look forward to a better night's sleep straight away, and you can begin to enjoy your dreams, which are, after all, the products of your creative mind, because dreams come from the same part of your mind that imagines and fantasizes. And of course, as always, you have the power to accept or reject suggestions as you hear them. You can practice this in everyday life when you hear something on television or during regular everyday conversations. And of course, you have the power to accept or reject any suggestions that you hear tonight. Please use these two powerful gifts as often as possible. Doubling down on things that resonate with your values and integrity by internally thinking, I accept that suggestion, and quickly rejecting anything that doesn't, with I reject that suggestion. This recording is intended to be listened to and shared widely with the public, and therefore should be seen as non-clinical, non-therapeutic hypnosis, and is defined as the use of hypnosis to instill positive thinking and the capacity for self-hypnosis. This recording is intended to be educational in nature, providing information, instruction, support, and encouragement. If you would like to experience deep trance hypnosis as part of therapeutic sessions, please book time at nourishvictory.com. If you find this session valuable and you know anyone you think it may help, then I'd ask you to please share it with them. I drop a new relaxation audio each Thursday at 9 p.m. Pacific Time. Be sure to subscribe to our mailing list to never miss a session. Visit nourishvictory.com for more information. If your intention is to fall into a deep and sound sleep, please be sure your alarm clock is set. Go ahead and place yourself into a comfortable position. Adjust your body so that you're lying with your legs and feet uncrossed and slightly apart, hands resting loosely in your lap. And if I have your permission to guide you into a calm and relaxing state, then just begin by taking some more deep and comfortable breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you begin to relax, I'll bring your awareness to any sounds, just everyday sounds around your house, people or animals in the background, perhaps cars passing by in the neighborhood. And these sounds, they do not bother or disturb you. As a matter of fact, they help you relax even more comfortably. And of course, at any time, should you need to awaken, you can do so quickly and effortlessly. Now, as you prepare to become very, very relaxed, to comfortably focus your attention inside, you could just close those eyes right now if you haven't already, and realize you're listening to my words. Because there is a particular unpleasant dream that you've had up until now that you no longer want to experience. And you can just make a mental note of what that dream was about and then set it to one side as something to be thoroughly and unconsciously transformed into a new dream that can really support and help you to sleep deeply and peacefully at night. And a dream is an expression of your imaginative mind, that same imaginative mind that you can draw on here and now. To imagine or notice a large green square, bright and vivid green, just in front of you, right there. That's it. And just beginning to relax with this inward focus. And sometimes you will see this clearly. Other times you'll have the sense of it being there unconsciously. And that bright green square could change and become, at your command, a fiery red triangle. 3 crisp, clear sides, glowing with a vibrant red light. That's it. And that body knows how to relax very deeply, like drifting off to sleep at night, and how that breathing deepens. Nice, slow, even breaths. And you could transform that triangle into a deep blue circle, shimmering and radiating a deep, healing blue light, and really using your imaginative mind to relax inside all the way into deep, deep comfort now. And you could find yourself here and now, resting in the middle of somewhere you know or nowhere you know, the reality of knowing, except in the knowledge of your imagination, a place of deep rest, perhaps with sunlight, a beautiful view, a deep healing energy, and what the air feels like against your skin in this relaxing place, what soothing sights and sounds there might be right there. That's it. And as you relax in this place, you can notice what it would be like to see a small TV and video player some distance over there, what it would be like to have a remote control at your fingertips. And as you experience the reality of that, you can just continue to drift deeper and deeper, drifting deeper and deeper into an increasing comfort now. And in a moment, you're going to play a video of that old unpleasant dream on that TV. But before you do, you could just step right outside of yourself in that scene and float some distance away from yourself and see yourself resting in that comfortable place with that remote control in those fingertips over there, that you over there relaxing very deeply, and that you over there could watch that old dream on that TV very comfortably, from before it begins to after the dream is finished and things have calmed down again. And they could do that quite rapidly, almost in fast forward. And on a count of 1 and 2 and 3, and just watching that you over there comfortably watching that old dream on the TV. And then you could have the quite unusual experience of stepping right into the end of that video, when things have calmed down again, like drifting right inside the TV to the end of that time, and preparing now to experience the whole dream in reverse, backwards, rewinding it from the inside at high speed, really learning to process the dream through a different part of the brain. Everything moving backwards, sounds reversed, and on 1 and 2 and 3. That's it, and images flickering past, zooming all the way back, back and back, until before the dream even began. That's it, and now just reinforcing these new unconscious learnings, drifting out of the TV, back into that comfortable place, the remote control in hand, sinking back into deep, honest rest, and just comfortably watching that old dream in a relaxed and detached way on that TV over there, on 1 and 2 and 3, and just fast forwarding through that dream until it's completely finished. Just fast forwarding through that dream until it's completely finished. And then once again, floating into the end of the video when things have calmed down and preparing to experience it in reverse, even more rapidly than before, on 1 and 2 and 3, that's it, and rushing back through that old dream, reversing and unlearning and rewinding it until before it began, and then one final time, drifting back into that wonderfully rested place, enjoying that sense of deep comfort flowing throughout the body, and just fast forwarding that dream on the TV over there on 1 and 2 and 3. And then just drifting into the TV one last time, preparing to rewind it at maximum speed from the inside on 1 and 2 and 3, and really zooming back and back, everything in reverse until before it used to begin, completely unlearning it. That's it. And as you return to your comfortable place, that space, that's it, in the middle of it somewhere, or no, where you know yet have somehow come to imaginatively know inside, you can realize that as you've been talking, your subconscious mind has been listening on a deeper level than you can consciously know. And if you can transform a bright green square into a glowing red triangle, and if you can change that triangle into a circle of the healing deepest blue, you can notice that TV once again and realize that the content of that dream is yours to transform here and now at will. You might choose to transform how it ends, or have it be an exciting adventure. You could add a magnificent soundtrack to it. And what would it be like to have superpowers in that dream? Or to change the location to somewhere wonderfully exotic? You might even add something ever so silly in there, something to make it silly enough to laugh about. That's it. After all, your dream, and it's your imagination. So just spend a few moments gazing at that screen and shifting the elements of that dream around, transforming it into something so much more enjoyable. And as you get a sense of how you want that dream to be, you can just drift right over into that TV and begin to experience that future dream with all those changes that you made right now, keeping that sense of enjoyment and control, the same enjoyment and the same control that you're going to have as you dream this dream in the future, and just completely comfortably experiencing that new dream from the inside now. And as you once again return to that wonderfully rested place, you can notice the image of that TV, that video, that remote, all fading away, leaving you with the knowledge that your unconscious has made a clear and definite plan for how much enjoyment you're going to feel as you automatically experience that new dream in the coming nights. And those nights are going to involve very deep, restorative sleep. allowing that mind and body to really restore and heal. And when we sleep well and fully, we start with about an hour and a half of deep, dreamless sleep, and then perhaps 20 minutes of dreaming time, a time you can start to really enjoy more and more. And then another hour and a half of deep, dreamless sleep, and then another 20 minutes of dreams, and then more deep sleep, and on and on and on, through the sleep period. And that's such a healthy balance to have. And your unconscious knows how to keep that cycle healthy and balanced. And the concerns that were behind that old dream might be very clear to you now. Or they might have become clear to you as you consider them. Or they might become even clearer to you as the days progress. And just what daytime thoughts or concerns might have been creating that old dream. And whether you consciously know the answer to that question or not, your unconscious can really work with you to assist you in resolving those concerns for good, for finding a way of finally being done with them. And as you relax very deeply now, you can be integrating all of these learnings and really letting these changes sink in. Sink in a very deep way. That's it. And unconsciously working on resolving those concerns thoroughly and honestly as you imaginatively explore your relaxing space. Perhaps taking a little stroll, feeling your feet on the ground, and just enjoying this change within, increasing glee, wonderful sensations of deep, deep rest. And from this moment forward, each night that you fall asleep, you will feel solid and sure-footed, filled with resources both tangible and intangible. You will feel happy and connected, securely knowing where you're going and how to get there. Take a moment and consider all the other ways you'd like to feel before falling asleep each night. And these positive feelings will stay with you and grow stronger and stronger as you become more relaxed. In fact, this relaxed response will become a pleasant part of your life. And when you wake up and are present to your dreams, you will now feel enlivened, empowered, present, and ready to get to your day with confidence. Take a moment and consider all the other ways you'd like to feel when waking up after a deep night's rest. And you'll surprise yourself in that you'll find that you're able to let go of things that belong to the past. You'll see them correctly in their true perspective as belonging to the past. Old negative memories, old patterns of behavior, and things that raise themselves as barriers against your ability to achieve the things that you wish to achieve in life are now fading away, and you're seeing them as part of the past. And this is allowing your body to come back to its correct balance. This is allowing your mind to feel settled and calm. This is allowing you to experience a deep sense of inner confidence, contentment, and energy. And if you're listening to this recording at your regular bedtime, then you can ignore the following wake-up suggestions. And now you will continue to drift and dream, just drifting even deeper into a deep and calm sleep. And you can rest well knowing that you will awaken fully refreshed at your usual wake-up time. However, if you're listening to my voice at any other time, you will now accept the suggestion to come out of this restful state and feel all the benefits of this wonderful, deep relaxation session. In a moment, I'm going to count the numbers from 1 to 5, and at the count of 5, you will be wide awake, feeling already wonderfully invigorated and ready to allow these suggestions to work for you. I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and at the last number, 5, I will ask you to open your eyes and have a good stretch and say out loud the words wide awake. 1, slowly, calmly, easily, you are returning to your full awareness once again. 2, each nerve, muscle, and ligament has benefited from this wonderful time spent inwards. 3, from head to toe, feeling perfect in every way, physically perfect, mentally perfect, emotionally calm, and serene. 4, you will find from this moment on, you will have more and more confidence and energy in your everyday life. When you leave your house, colors may be brighter, sounds are clearer, and that is simply because you took this restorative time to reconnect with yourself. And 5, opening your eyes and saying out loud the words, wide awake, wide awake.